Welcome to this AQA GCSE Economics Economic Foundations. Lesson 2. Scarcity, the basic economic problem, links and interdependence. The basic economic problem. The basic economic problem is how best to satisfy unlimited wants with limited resources. For example, you want to go to every country in the world, but you only have £1,000 to spend. In this example, the amount of money you have is holding you back from going to every country, so you have to prioritize the country you want to go to. This is the same in the basic economic problem. You have to prioritize which wants you really need. Scarcity. Scarcity means that there is a finite, limited supply of goods. They can run out. An example of scarcity is concert tickets. There is a limited amount of concert tickets, and they can run out. Fundamental questions of economics. Since resources are scarce, economists must make decisions about how to use them. They must ask themselves these questions: what to produce, how to produce, and from whom. Who will benefit from it? How do different economic groups interact? Producers are firms who make goods and services. Consumers are people who purchase goods and services. The government collects tax spend it on public services and regulations. Producers pay corporation tax to the government, and in return, the government provides infrastructure and regulations to producers. Producers interact with consumers by providing them with wages and labor. In return, consumers will buy goods and services from firms so that they can make a profit. The consumers will interact with the government by paying taxes, like income tax, and in return, the government will provide public services. How does scarcity and the basic economic problem impact decisions that are made? Consumers, they have limited amount of money but infinite wants, so they will need to prioritize their wants. Workers, people have limited skills, so they can't do everything, and so they have a limited choice of jobs. Producers, they have limited resources and time, so they must ask, where should they invest? Should they invest on machines or people? What products should they make? The government, they have limited tax revenue, so they need to decide what services to spend on. The NHS, education, roads. Links and interdependence. Producers need consumers to provide labor. They need consumers to purchase goods and services, and they need the government to provide infrastructure. Producers dislike paying tax, and they may dislike the government's regulations if it makes their production harder. Links and interdependence for consumers and the government. Consumers need producers to provide employment and wages. They need producers to provide goods and services. They need the government to provide benefits and services. And in return, the consumers also do not like paying tax. The government need producers and consumers to pay taxes so that they can improve healthcare, education, and make roads. So here I have 3 short questions for you guys to answer. I'll give you time now to pause and answer these questions. And here are the answers. Thank you for listening.